Okay, so the GoPro battery must have died. So I'll just run this action cam till the battery dies. Haven't used it in a while, so I know the battery runs down if you don't use it. I mean, even if you don't use it, the battery will run down. So I don't know what happened to the GoPro. I guess I didn't shut it off when I was working with it, trying to figure out how to use it. So I guess I didn't shut it off and the battery died. So, coming from North Las Vegas to avoid the 15, which probably wouldn't be too bad until you get up to about Washington. And then when you want to get that flyover to the 95, forget it. It's really gone bad. And since they got the down to 2 and or 1 lane over there in the 95, we're not taking the freeway. We don't need to be on there for an hour. So we shall just take Lamb Blvd all the way in. And I'll just run this camera until, oh, driving nice side of the street. Can't wait for the pedestrian to get past. Okay, so until the battery dies anyhow. So this is how to avoid the 15 to the 95, 15 southbound to get to the 95. Especially going, east on the 95. I don't know what it's like going the other way, but we don't have to go that way, so I won't know. So need to know basis. I don't need to know because I'm not going that way. Okay. Gas is holding up. So I need to get this thing smogged. So should I go all the way down and get it, or should I get it where I get the Sprinter smogged? You charge a lot for the Sprinter to get smogged. And that'll get me back over toward the freeway, which I want to avoid. I think I'll just stay this way. To guy behind me shaking his head back and forth because he turned into the right lane same time I did. guess he turned right. Could have stayed in the right. Made him wait for the light change. But that would have been mean. There we go. Lamb and Las Vegas Boulevard. Over there's a standoff over there, and there's a pizza place over here. 20 years ago, and they were robbing the place. The police came. They had a standoff. I was ready to look up the pizza place in the phone book and call it. Ask them what they want on their tombstone. Away we go. Yes, 389 diesel, 365. The gas is going down a little bit. Gas is going down a little bit. Here's a tip. If gas is trending down, they'll just put as much as you need in your tank until the next day. Gas is trending up, fill it up. That's if you want to try to save money on gas. Of course, it may not make much of a difference, because when you go to fill it up the next time, it may have increased so much it just surpassed your savings. Who knows? But anyhow, I just fill it up all the time regardless, because I don't like to be stopping at gas stations all the time. Makes your hands stink. This is much better than the freeway. It feels like a freeway. So this is the way to take from North Las Vegas. Get yourself down to the 95. So we're on Lamb here. You can catch the 95 over at Boulder Highway. Head on south from there. So I think that's what we will do. We shall do. Yeah. Reminds me of a song, but I'm not going to sing it. I don't want to get a what do you call it, strike. Copyright strike if I start singing about Carrie. Carrie Ann. Don't know if it's spelled the same. Don't think it's spelled the same anyhow. Okay. Good. Don't you just love somebody driving down the street talking to themselves? Don't you just love watching that? If you do, subscribe, like, and share. Ring the bell for notifications. Ding, 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 ding. Railroad crossing. You're behind this tanker already. I don't know what brand that is. No markings. Oh, it looks like it used to be Rebel. The markings are gone. Is it still Rebel? Natural gas. I think I run on that sometimes myself. Last time I came up Lamb. And there were a couple accidents. It looks pretty clear now. The traffic is just great. This is fantastic. I don't know if you're watching somewhere out in the boonies, you might think I'm nuts, but traffic's very light. I'm doing 50 in the 40. Tighten up up there a little bit by the light. Right in here was one accident on the left, northbound. We're southbound now. Right in here was an accident. And there was another one down further, a couple miles. Kind of slowed my way to North Las Vegas. Okay, so it looks like we're losing a lane up here. So tightening up a little bit. I'm glad I got from behind that fuel truck. Maybe we'll make the next light. You want to join the union? Teamsters. Those spoilers? Or are those light covers? Must be a spoiler. Huh. Seen that car, almost thought of another song. It was the wrong car. Wrong car, yeah. So even look at it, even him, he's not on the highway Wonderland. And he ain't hanging out with Carrie Ann. Jay Walker. His name is Jay. He's a walker. Jay Walker. Text. Guess it beats a junk call, which I had 2 of today. Still have a ways to go to get to the freeway. The traffic may tighten up a little bit over there. Getting to a shopping area, and of course it is close to Christmas. So I get these last minute shoppers out here. Maybe try to pick up something on their way home from work. Okay. Well, first in line, traffic should be pretty light in front of us. Or should I say in front of me? But you're with me because you're watching. But this is the way to go from North Las Vegas and sort of finish with that construction. It probably won't be until like next summer. I don't know for sure. I asked somebody that works in the streets, and he said probably next summer. He ain't working up there, but he works in the streets. So, busy season next spring. And it's going to cost me more time. Going to North Las Vegas. I try to get there once a week. Don't like it when I have to go more than once a week, especially with the way the traffic is. If I'm up there, then I'll make another stop. I'll try to pick up what I need while I'm up there. I gotta do a video on those because you're supposed to press that button. After the light turns green is when you're supposed to press that button. So it allots you enough time to walk. You press. And I never realized that. I just thought that they didn't work until one time I took traffic school on the internet, and that was one of the questions. So the pedestrians, they don't realize you're supposed to press that after the light changes green, so the light will stay green for you. So if you press it before it turns green, I don't know if it makes a difference. and how much time is allotted than if you would press it after the light turns green. So that sounds like for a good video. Find out. But if I'm totally wrong, and it doesn't matter if you press it before or after, then it'd be kind of a waste of time video, because it's not showing anybody anything. So what it said, you press the button after the light turns green, so the light allots you enough time to cross the street safely. Why they would have that question on a traffic school course, I wouldn't know. And there's no pedestrian school course unless they want to get Mr. Jay Walker over there and give them a pedestrian school course online or in person, but you can do it online. The safety of your own home online. I don't know how many people would do it on their phone. That should be fun. Look, if you're viewing this on your phone, and if you could, you really should get a LAN computer. You know, laptop or desktop. I wouldn't give up on those, especially if, you know, I like to sit down and enjoy being on the computer rather than in the phone. To me, the phone is just hard to work off of. And what happened? Where's the freeway? Alright, we gotta get over here. And if you like to watch YouTube videos, get a Roku or a Fire Stick or something. They got YouTube on there. Oh, but I seen a video that Roku's gonna get rid of YouTube on their Rokus. And I don't know, it hasn't happened to mine. Mine's already purchased or it's grandfathered or something, but I guess the newer ones are not going to have YouTube on it, but you get a Fire Stick and you can watch it on TV. It's a different experience than it is watching it on the computer, but there's less that you can do with it, because you can visit the channel but that will only show different movies that the channel has, maybe other channels it has, maybe it's subscriptions that channel has. It'll say how many subscribers, if they want the amount of subscribers shown. That's when you go on to, I guess you can do that on the phone, or you do that, I don't know, I did do YouTube on the phone before when my iPad went down and I didn't have Roku, so I was doing YouTube on the phone. But I recommend getting something you can actually watch it on TV, even though, like I say, you can't do a whole, you can like a video or dislike a video, you can subscribe, you can save it to watch later or put it in your favorites. But descriptions don't come up and all that kind of stuff, which is kind of good, because if you're watching TV you don't want to watch all that. But then if there's something you want to know, what you do is just go onto the computer or your phone, and then you can look them up. Squad car just went after somebody. Alright, there she blows. So now we can hit the 95. So do we save time? I'm sure we save time. I'm sure we save time. As a matter of fact, if I would have looked it up in the map, I bet you it would have had me take the streets, because I noticed that the maps want to give you the quickest route. Because if there's an accident ahead, which most of the time there's an accident ahead, but you're still on the quickest route, a lot of times you get up there, the accident's already clear. So same thing if you listen to the radio and they say there's an accident, and I heard them report an accident on a corner that I was on. There was nothing happening around there, so the accident was already cleared by the time it got through to the news over there on the traffic report. But I would imagine that the maps on the phones get a lot of data from other maps on the phones, people driving those routes. So information is shared, so it's more accurate than the reporter on the radio, that's for sure. All right. Okay, so here we go. Hitting the 95. Looks like battery's still running. Forgot to check for a while. Little red light on there. That's good. So we're just gonna go a couple exits and pretty much to the destination. Go several exits because I'm gonna get this vehicle smogged so I can register it. Registration's due in a couple days. Do it online. Let's get it smogged. Alright, I know where I can go to get smogged. I don't drive next to these. I pass them or stay way behind them. So that's how you get to the 95 from North Las Vegas. Look at how the traffic is over there. Now normally it wouldn't be like that, but they're going to go down to 2 lanes. And then who knows, maybe 1. All the way in through downtown. So what you got to do is you got to get past downtown. If you get past downtown, you're good. Okay. So now you know how to do it. All right. Check you next time.